Welcome to the Badass Babe Manifest podcast. The vibe here is how to manifest in a simple and fun way, implementing my abundance DNA method without the bullshit, overcomplicated hacks or fluff. I'm your host, Kelly Pender, your spiritual manifestation coach, and together we're going to uncover your unique abundance frequency, step into who the fuck you are unapologetically, and remove the limitation caps as well as playing it small to open yourself the F up to the unlimited abundance, success, and money to easily flow into your life and or business. Let's manifest that shit. Hello, my love. Welcome back to another episode of the Badass Babe Manifest podcast. We're diving into how to remove your 3 biggest money cock blocks. You may know them as money blocks, but we don't subscribe to that term because blocks feel heavy, hard, all the things. I dive into that in this episode. We're calling them cock blocks because they can be removed, fixed, and it's no big deal, right? So this is an Instagram live that I did the other week that was so potent, so powerful. I'm like, this bitch needs to be on the pod. And once you listen, I'm curious if you have 1, 2, or 3 of the main quote unquote blocks. And if you have all 3, that means nothing about you at all, okay? I don't remember if I said that in the live or not. So just saying that now, if you have all 3, it means nothing about you. A lot of us do, okay? It can be fixed. It can be rewired, reprogrammed, and it's an easy, simple solution. So no fret, no pressure, nothing wrong. Nothing is wrong with you. You're fucking amazing. And before we dive in, I'm super excited. I have a very unique one-on-one opportunity to work with me. This will probably sell out in like less than an hour. It is the Magic Money Code session. And listen, I consistently get off calls with women who are like, what? Like mind blown emoji after I share their personal feedback with them. And they have paid thousands of dollars for other coaches and courses. Nothing has ever changed for them. And within 15 minutes on this call with me, their entire life, their business has turned around because they finally learned how to get out of Newtonian physics and what is going on in their neural pathways, in their subconscious, so that they can finally break free. So on this Magic Money Code session, I'm going to share your blind spots so you can understand where you're subconsciously cock blocking the money and abundance that's meant for you. And this is so fucking exciting. I'm going to reveal your unique money code so you're no longer trying to become an energetic match to money. You just inevitably and automatically are. These Magic Money Code sessions are only $44, but I only have 7 spots available. And once they're gone, they're gone. So you better claim yours right now. I'm going to pop that link in the show notes. Once they are sold out, that link will no longer be available. So if you're feeling this, you want to know your unique money code, girl, hop on this Magic Money Code session and let's change the entire trajectory of your life and business. Ooh, I can't even wait. All right, without further ado, let's dive into this juicy episode. Ooh, hello, my loves. I wanted to do a live today to talk about how to remove money cock blocks. I call them cock blocks because you will see everywhere others talk about money blocks, all right? And so I'm going to share with you that there are 3 main cock blocks. It's not actually a money block and how you can remove them, all right? And you're going to understand the science of the brain and why you may not be receiving the results you desire when you are manifesting. All right, hi, welcome. So I did an entire podcast episode on this, all about how to remove cock blocks when you're manifesting. But what I want to share with you today is that I don't believe in money blocks because blocks feel so fucking heavy and hard and it feels like you cannot remove it. It's impossible to remove. And when we use the term money block, it's like what we do is we identify as the person who has a money block, so it's not possible for me. Right? And so I want to completely remove that language, remove that thought that it's not possible because it is fucking possible. And you are 111% fucking capable. All right. So no, you do not have a money block. However, you probably are cock blocking yourself from your desires, from more money, more abundance, greater opportunities, and manifestations. Okay. Also, When it comes to a cock block, I want you to think like actually in real life, when someone's cock blocking you, what do? You just have them move out of the effing way. That's it. It gets to be easy. It gets to be simple, and you just remove it. All right. In my world, in manifestation, we don't do the fluff. We don't do the basic surface level bullshit. We get deep into the subconscious so you can rewire your brain and your neural pathways. So you begin to see everything that it is that you want for yourself in a simple way and in an easeful way where we're not adding any more on your to-do list or to your plate. Okay. So we're talking cock blocks here because they can be removed. All right. We're no longer going to subscribe to the term money block. So now that we got that out of the way, it's really important to know that there are three main quote unquote money blocks in my world, cock blocks. All right. And that is the first one, lack/scarcity. Second one, not enough. Third one, unlovable. All right. And so a lot of us either have one activated, two activated, or all three activated. If you have all three activated, there's nothing wrong with you. It's a simple fix. Okay. I just need you to know that right now. Validate any feelings you may be having. So those are the three main money cock blocks. All right. What happens is when we have either 1 to 3 of those cock blocks activated, what happens is either 0 to 7 in the womb, past life, or generational, something happened where we made a limiting decision. Based off of that limiting decision, this turned into limiting beliefs. So I'm going to use the example of, say that you have the cock block of not enough activated. From there, you may have a limiting belief of, I'm not doing enough, I'm behind, and because I'm not doing enough, ultimately I decided that it's not working, right? And so a lot of us have the neural pathway activated to it's not working. What happens is your reticular activating system, which is the lens that you view your life, the world, your business, career, your relationships through, you begin to see more and more and more of what's not working, more and more and more of how you do not feel enough, of how you feel behind, right? And this is why when we have that neural pathway activated to it's not working, the lens that you view everything through keeps showing you more and more of this, which is why it feels like you're in this cycle, which is why it feels like you're in this loop. You keep creating the same external circumstances, which in logic world feels like you're stuck, right? And I'm telling you why. And this is why when you're like, well, I'm doing the affirmations, I'm doing the journaling, I'm doing the meditation, I'm doing it all, and nothing actually seems to be working. Nothing actually seems to be making a change or making a difference. And that's because when we have this neural pathway activated to it's not working, I'm not enough, I'm behind, all of those surface level affirmations aren't actually getting deep into the subconscious to rewire that and to reprogram that so that you then begin to see through your reticular activating system, the lens, that it actually is working, right? And so this is why we do neural energetic encoding, to take you into a time where you made this limiting decision to get to the root. This is where we go beyond the basic, boring affirmations that are just scratching the surface, that aren't even penetrating past the critical faculty to get into your subconscious, right? So this is why we do neural energetic encoding, to take you to the root so that we can remove that neural pathway, rewire it, and create a new money-making neural pathway for you. And so what I want to share is when we have that not enough, when we have that it's not working neural pathway activated, this is what that can look like for you on social media, okay? You make a post, you put it out there, and you're like, oh my God, I just spent 3 hours making a reel, and it took me an hour to write a caption and all these hashtags and all these things. I put so much time, so much effort into making this real. I put it out there, and what happens? You're waiting for the likes. You're waiting for the comments. You're waiting for the views. And you're like, oh my God, 5 people saw this reel that I spent 3 hours on. 1 person liked it, 0 comments. What happens in that moment when you're waiting for the external circumstance to tell you if it's working, to tell you if you are enough? And this is a cycle, a pattern that happens over and over and over again. And when we're on social media, putting our work, our message out there, because we know that we came here to make a huge effing impact on the world, and then we're waiting for the likes, waiting for the comments, waiting to be seen, to decide if we are enough, to decide if it is working, to decide if we are worthy. What that's doing is continuing to activate that old neural pathway of it's not working, I'm not enough, right? And then what happens? We unplug. We decide that because we didn't get the views, the likes, the comments, the engagement, that it's not working. And maybe it's not worth it to go all in on myself. Maybe it's not worth it to go all in on my business. Maybe it's not worth it to share my message, my mission, my impact that my soul came here to gift to the world. Let me ask you right now, is that the ultimate truth, or is that just a story? Is that just a story that you created to protect yourself from feeling judgment, shame, criticism, harm in any way, right? As humans, we are pain avoidant, pleasure seeking. So a lot of us, when we're waiting for that social media engagement, we're waiting to be seen, and it looks logically in the 3D in Newtonian physics like we're not being seen. It logically looks like no one cares, which then in that moment we decide, maybe I don't matter, right? So we no longer want to activate that old neural pathway of not enough, of it's not working. Because all of the time then we're just waiting for others to decide if we're good enough, if we're enough, if it's working. And then we constantly are seeking validation outside of ourselves to dictate and define if we are enough, if we are worthy. And then that leaks into checking our bank account to decide if we are enough, if it's working, if we are worthy, right? We look at the house that we're in, the car that we're driving, the clothes that we're wearing, to decide if we are enough, if it is working. What if you no longer had to seek outside of you to decide that, and instead of applying all of these affirmations of I am a wealthy woman, I am a millionaire, I am enough, even though I love that and that's so beautiful. However, when we have our neural pathways activated too, again, those who are just joining, the 3 main, what others call money blocks, I call them cock blocks because they can be removed, rewired, and fixed permanently. Those 3 are lack/scarcity, not enough, and unlovable, right? And again, you may have 1 activated, 2, or all 3. So those affirmations aren't doing anything. They're not getting deep into the subconscious, breaking past the critical faculty to rewire, to reprogram, where your reticular activating system then shows you more of holy fuck, it's working. Holy fuck, I am enough. Holy fuck, it is possible. It gets to be this easy. Now, let me tell you, before I rewired my neural pathways and got rid of lack, feeling not enough, feeling unworthy, for years, I would show up on social media. I would show up in my business being like, nothing actually is working. I'm not making any sales. I'm like not really having any clients. Everything I post on social media just goes into a void. Emails that I send out, like, does anyone even see them? I don't know. Why was I seeing more and more of what wasn't working? Because of where my neural pathways are activated and what they were attuned to. And so I had those neural pathways of lack, of not enough for, let's say 30-ish years. And so because we have these old neural pathways of lack, not enough, unlovable activated, that is what's known and familiar to you, okay? I want you to think about quickly a route that you take. Let's say that you drive to work every day. Let's say that I would assume all of you know how to get home to your house. Have you ever driven home and you got in your driveway or like parked your car and you're like, how the fuck did I just get home? I don't even remember. I don't even know what songs I was listening to. I don't even know what podcast I was listening to. I don't even remember driving, and here I am. What got you home? If you don't consciously remember your route, your path that you take every day, it's known and familiar to you. What got you home? Your subconscious. Because your subconscious runs 95% of the show. It's how you move, it's how you be, it's how you show up, it's the decisions that you make, it's your habits, it's your patterns, it's your beliefs, it's your identity, it's your self-concept, okay? 95% of the show. What's the other 5%? Your conscious mind. Most of us only use 1 to 3% of our conscious mind, okay? This is why affirmations are just consciously, when we're in beta and we're affirming, I'm a wealthy woman, I'm a millionaire, I love money, money loves me. You're just consciously affirming that. We're just scratching the surface, right? We're not even getting into the meat, into the root of your subconscious. We haven't even broken through that barrier of the critical faculty that separates your subconscious mind, 95% of what runs the show, and your conscious mind, 5%, but really 1 to 3%, right? So this is why I teach neural energetic encoding to get you into a hypnotic state, to get past beta, or in beta in your conscious mind. Your subconscious isn't actually accepting the commands that you're giving it, aka affirmations. Your subconscious accepts the commands once it's in alpha and theta. How do we get there? We get you in a hypnotic state. We do neural energetic encoding to take you back to 0 to 7 in the womb, past life or generational, to remove the root of those 3 main cock blocks: lack slash scarcity, not enough, and unlovable. When we remove them and rewire them is when the lens that you view everything through, your life, your relationships, your business, career, everything, that's when it begins to show you more of what's working, more of how fucking enough you are, how worthy and deserving you are. That's when your reticular activating system shows you everything it is that you've been desiring for yourself. But that can't happen until we get to the root, remove it, rewire it, and reprogram it to create new money-making neural pathways. Yeah, is this making sense? This is just a little explanation of why affirmations, when you are consciously affirming, I'm a wealthy woman, money loves me, of course it does, it's not really showing you the results that you're seeking. Because our subconscious mind cannot even accept those commands when we're in beta, okay? And that's where most of us are consciously operating. That's where we show up. That's like what you see now. Your subconscious accepts those commands when we get past beta, break through the critical faculty, and get into the subconscious mind. That's when you're in alpha and theta, right? Let me know if this makes sense. I'm curious, now that I shared to you the 3 main cock blocks, do you have 1, 2, or all 3? And now that you know, let me know in the comments. And now that you know the science behind the brain and manifesting, now you know that when you've been affirming, doing the journaling, doing the meditation, doing the visualizations, now you know, and this is really important, nothing is wrong with you. Nothing ever was wrong with you. I know that you're like, Kelly, I've been on this journey. I've been practicing, I've tried all the things, I've done all the work. I love that. And yes, you have, and I'm proud of you. However, some of us, because we keep seeing it's not working, we decide this is all it is. And something's wrong with me. And I can't change this. And I can't fix this. And I'm here to tell you firsthand, yes, you fucking can. It's an actual easy fix. And it's through neural energetic encoding. You get to fix this. You get to rewire this. You get to reprogram this. And you get to then see in your life everything that it is that you've been wanting for yourself. And it gets to come in with ease. It gets to come in with ease. And so this week, I'm doing free abundance manifestation audits in the DMs. Super easy. I just ask you a few questions to hear what's going on in your neural pathways, in your subconscious, what emotions may be associated with manifesting more money and more abundance. And then in the DMs, I give you voice memo personal feedback of where you are cock blocking yourself, where you are self-protecting from having more money, more abundance, greater opportunities in your life. And then I share with you what you can implement so you can manifest 10 times more quickly. And if you would love to do one of these free abundance manifestation audits with me in the DMs, just DM me the word audit and we'll get started. But yes, I'm curious, now you know the science of the brain when manifesting. Let me know in the comments once you listen to this. I know a few of you are here live. Thank you for being here. If you listen to the replay or now, comment 1, 2, or 3. There is no judgment, because let me tell you something. Now that you are aware of where you may be having some cock blocks that are fixable, okay? Yes, 3, okay. A lot of us have 3. Now, this is so important. Please hear this, feel this in your system, in your electromagnetic field, in your body, in your mind, in your soul. Now that you are aware means that you are back into control, okay? Awareness brings you back into choice. When you are back at choice, you are back in control. So many of us are so hypnotized by our old thought forms, habits, patterns, neural pathways, that we aren't even consciously aware of how we are moving, showing up, being, the decisions that we're making, the actions that we're taking. So many of us are not even aware. And when you're not aware, you're not in control. That's when life feels out of control. That's when it feels like things keep happening to you, right? So today, I invite you, which is why I shared the 3 main cock blocks, to become aware. Again, let me know in the comments if you have 1, 2, or all 3. 9 times out of 10, all of us have 3, okay? Nothing is wrong with you. This is an easy fix. When you are aware, you begin to see, I am at choice, okay? When you are at choice, this places you back into control. When you are in control is when you can make a different decision for yourself, for your life, for your business, for your career, for your relationships. Awareness is key. All right. So again, let me know in the comments if you have 1, 2, or 3. Again, for those who are just hopping on, the 3 main cock blocks are lack/scarcity, not enough, and unlovable. There's nothing wrong with you. There never was anything wrong with you. We get to rewire your neural pathways, where your reticular activating system, the lens that you view everything through, shows you everything that it is that you fucking desire for yourself. You begin to see more and more and more of that, compared to more and more and more of what's not working. More and more and more of how you feel behind. More and more and more of it's not enough. I'm not enough. Okay? We don't want to live that way anymore. Now that you are aware, brings you back into choice, brings you back into control. Okay? This is an easy fix. And again, if you would like to do a free abundance manifestation audit with me, just DM me the word audit. We can do it in the DMs, super, super simple. And I will voice memo you your personal feedback on where you're cock blocking yourself the blind spots, the self-protection that you have from receiving your manifestation so we can implement. Yes. Yeah. It's such a subconscious thing. Yeah, definitely feels out of your control when it always has been in my power. Yes. Yeah, I love that. I was just talking to one of my clients about that, because we tend to forget that we've always been in control. We've always been in control. We just forgot that. And we have allowed what has been happening outside of us, our external circumstances outside of us, to dictate and define that we are no longer in control because of what's been happening outside of you. And this is where you get to ask yourself, is that the ultimate truth, or is that just a story? And if this is just a story that I created, I'm the one who wrote that story, then I can see that I can rewrite and choose a new story for myself, a new direction for myself. One that's not leaning in the direction of lack, scarcity, struggle, I'm not enough, I'm unlovable, I'm unworthy, it's not working, it's not possible. I am at choice. I'm no longer going to lean in that direction. Now that I'm aware, I have the opportunity to lean in this direction. Taking the path of the unknown, taking the path of the unfamiliar, tapping into different opportunities, different possibilities, different choices, right? And so many of us get to this piece right here, which I call the threshold, the bridge that you're on, where you have this opportunity to lean into the direction that you may have been traveling for the past 30, 40, 50 years of lack, scarcity, struggle, not enough, unlovable, it's not working. Or you have the choice to lean in the direction of unlimited potential, unlimited possibilities of what if it actually did fucking work? I don't know. But a lot of us, because the path of unknown and unfamiliar feels uncomfortable as fuck, which I just shared in my most recent podcast episode, because it feels uncomfortable, and like I said before in the beginning of this, we are pain avoidant, pleasure seeking. So our subconscious mind is like, discomfort equals pain, no thank you. And then we don't take that path. What if you could take the path of unknown, unfamiliar, uncertainty, feel as uncomfortable as shit, okay? Because that's just what comes with the territory, and take a new path, a new direction for yourself. One that's filled with so many fucking possibilities and potential that didn't even exist to you that you knew about, because our subconscious kept taking the path of the known and familiar, of lack, scarcity, struggle, not enough, unlovable, it's not working. What if in this moment you chose to become aware, which is what we're doing right now, and to travel a new path? When I say path, what am I actually saying? Pathway, neural pathway. This is how you're going to start to create new money-making neural pathways. And it's going to be uncomfortable because you're getting out of your comfort zone. And your subconscious wants to take the path of least resistance, which is why your subconscious has been continuing to take you on the known and familiar path of lack, scarcity, struggle, not enough, unlovable, it's not working. So this is why you get to rewire, you get to reprogram and take that new, unknown, unfamiliar path, where then it becomes known and familiar to you of it's working. I am enough. I'm worthy as fuck. It gets to be this easy. Holy shit, there's more sales. Holy fuck, there's more clients. There's more money. There's more abundance. There's more greater opportunities for me that always existed, that were always available to me. But I was programmed, my subconscious kept taking the path of the known and familiar. Lack, scarcity, struggle. So knowing that you have a choice, knowing that this is an easy fix, and it's not affirmations, it's not journaling, okay? It's neural energetic encoding to rewire your neural pathways, where your reticular activating system shows you everything in your life that you've been wanting and desiring for yourself with ease. Okay? And then you create more and more and more success, abundance, money, manifestations. Fuck yes. So if you would love a free abundance manifestation audit, DM me the word audit, and I'll give you personal feedback rooted in science of where you've been cock blocking, self-protecting, so you can manifest 10 times more quickly. All right, my love? Let me know how this feels for you. Let me know what lands after you have tuned in, after you've received. For those who catch the replay, let me know. Do you have 1, 2, or 3 of the main money cock blocks? Own it. Most of us have 3. There's nothing wrong with you, okay? There's nothing wrong with you. All right, my loves. Have a beautiful day. Slide into my DMs. Let me know if you want to set up an audit. Just DM me the word audit and we'll make it easy. All right. I'll talk to you soon. Mwah. That was so much freaking fun. If you love this episode as much as I did, please take a screenshot and tag me on Instagram at @the_badassbabe so I can share and celebrate you. And I have a special gratitude gift for you. If you're feeling called, please give us a 5-star rating and write your review on Apple Podcasts. Take a screenshot, submit it. Let me know and I'll send you instant access to my Fuck Yes Money hypnosis as a thank you, and I'll see you in the next episode.